Welcome back, boys. Another Friday is here.
Yeah,
Yep.
comes around quick.
I know. It actually does each time I wake up on a Friday. I'm like, how is it Friday again?
Literally. It goes very quick.
How's your week
Yeah.
been?
Very good, man. Just very chilled. Very chilled. Just
Are
been
you away at the moment? You on holiday or
doing a
something?
few calls here and there. Busy Monday, Tuesday, and then yeah, I've been here since Wednesday, so yeah, it's
Where
been
are
quite
you?
chill. Oh, 1 minute, I can't hear anything. Oh, there we go. That's better. So what did you say?
Where are you? You on holiday?
Yeah, in Lanzarote.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were going. Nice, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've just been chilling here for a couple
Good
of
old
days.
British holiday.
You
Yeah,
been
I
before?
said no. I was in future this time last year. We was in Future Ventura. Same
Okay.
thing, just got like a little cheapo 6 day, 5 day break.
Yeah.
hmm
Um, so I was just saying to Ocean Jay, we left London and it was like blue skies, like 15 degrees. Landed here and it was like raining, stormy. It was raining yesterday, and
No
then but
way.
it was meant to be. We checked the forecast and it said rain every day until we leave. And then,
Yeah.
but today the sun's out, so I think I think it's
Jeez.
changed a little bit.
Yeah, this is the best weather
Um,
we've had over here in a while. It's not
mm,
boiling hot or anything, but it's not. We've seen some blue skies, so it's been nice.
yeah, yeah, it
Not that
makes
I've
such a
been
Nice.
out.
difference, man.
I've just been locked in here anyway, but I see it when I go to
Yeah,
the
I
gym.
hear you. You know what?
Yeah.
I think I've been indoors like most of the week, and you know when
Yeah,
you're just indoors and you're not outside even really interacting with the world. I
yeah,
swear you
Hmm.
get a little bit like
Bit crazy.
you lose your social skills a little bit.
yeah. You forget how to talk, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Like you'll, like if it's been like a week without seeing anyone, you'll bump into someone and your mouth will open to say hello, and you'll just say something like, "Oh."
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's mad. How did the Let Him Cook? So how's that performing at the minute? I haven't checked it yet.
Actually, I haven't checked the views, but I mean on it seems to get a good response so far.
Yeah.
So
It was on a
I'm
K after
happy
a
that it's
day.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
it's on 1K after a day, which is pretty solid.
Yeah,
An hour
nice.
set.
I'm happy that
Yeah.
it's out. I mean, it's got like I feel like things are moving at least. You know what I mean? Like there's stuff
Yeah,
in the
of
Hmm.
course.
background that's happening that I'm like, okay, yeah, like it's all falling into place. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I'm happy with that.
it's all those steps
Nice.
like that, isn't it? Each time something new happens, it's like, okay, you get on the first platform, you do your first show, all these little things that like, and not even little things, but all these things that keep happening. It just makes you realize
Mm.
things are going in the right direction, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah, just like the little mini wins, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's good though. I've been seeing the clips pop up. I haven't watched the full set yet, but the clips have been looking sick.
Yeah, it's a really cool concept, man. Him just
Yeah.
vibing out on the back
Because the
with
chef's
the
kind of hype in the background as well. It's not like he's just
yeah,
chilling. He's like
he's
vibing.
dancing and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah, it's good to see.
So what's left to do on Layerizer stuff then? Is it pretty much ready? It's just that, it's just the last couple of bits.
Yeah, last couple bits. We're made a last minute decision to do a pre-launch this weekend. So this weekend only, obviously when people hear the podcast, it'll be Monday, so pre-launch will be over, but hopefully you've seen me talking about it. So pre-launch will be this weekend. That'll be the cheapest price it's going to be.
hmm
They'll get early access to the plugin essentially on Tuesday, and then the official launch is Saturday, 28th.
Okay. Yeah.
Site is pretty much fully ready now. It's looking sick. Um, Still waiting for the edits of the video to come back. I have a first draft which I can use if I need to. Didn't really come out the way I wanted it to because I needed some like visual effects and everything, which I couldn't make happen. Um, Hopefully the overdraft comes back today though. And apart from that, I just had to figure something out with just more on the technical side of the licenses. And what else was it? Just need to film like a walkthrough, just a tutorial basically. Almost like a post-purchase one. So when I send it to people, they know like exactly how to use it. And then yeah, I think that's it from there. It'll just be down to me to be like promoting it and getting feedback from everyone as well. because every day there's something new that I think I could do to it, but now I've got to the point where I've kind of exhausted my developer within the
Yeah.
budget, you know what I mean? So when I work on the next version, I think I just want to do it all in one go. So instead of me like going back to him now and saying, "Oh, can you do this and do that?" and then him charging and charging, I'd rather like get feedback from everyone else first because they might give me something that I might not have thought of, and then I can just make version like 1.1 all in one go.
Yeah, that
So
makes sense.
yeah, we're pretty much there really. Be excited to see how many like pre-orders we get this weekend, and then
Yeah,
actual launch next weekend, which will be cool.
sick
Yeah, that
man.
sounds good, man. So what are you gonna do? Pre-order, pre-order. They pay today, get the plugin next on launch day.
So if they pre-order this weekend, they'll get it for the cheapest price it's going to be basically, and then
Yeah.
they will get early access to it. So they'll get access to it on Tuesday before the actual launch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Have you figured out the pricing?
Yeah. So pre-order is going to be $49, but just this weekend, and then after that, it's going to go up to $65 for launch weekend. And then after that, I think it will probably go up to 85. Base price will be like 99, but yeah, realistically, it will probably be the evergreen might be more like 85.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds
But
good.
yeah, I mean, launch price is probably when most people will get it, and that'll be 65.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So if you
Are you
think
gonna
like
run
that
any
in 65 in pounds, it's not much, is it? It's £56. That's launch price, and most people,
Yeah.
well, people might just take up the offer this weekend and get it for $49, which is pretty cheap, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So are
It's
you
pretty
gonna
fair.
run any ads behind this as well? Or are you gonna try and just see how much you can do organic?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna run ads, not for pre-order weekend because it's just 2 days, but I think as soon as it goes live, I'm just gonna run them. I've got some recorded, which I filmed here. I want to do a few more and then get some images done. Maybe have like 10 different pieces of content to test. So yeah, I'll definitely be running ads. I need to brush up my ad skills again. It's been a little while, so yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of testing.
Nice, man.
But yeah, it's good to
Nice.
see it finally come together.
Yeah. It's
In a
been
long
a long
time.
time in the making. Yeah.
Yeah,
How
When
long's
did
it
you
been?
start
When did you
again?
start?
probably 9 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, literally, maybe more. Since I first like got connected with the developer to create it, like talking about the ideas and then going back and forth. So
Nice.
yeah, about 9 months.
Been a minute. And how long do you normally spend on a bundle? Like three, 4?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, about 3 months. So
Triple the
three
amount of time.
But
bundles.
to be
Yeah.
fair, 9 months is like a good turnaround. It's not too long.
Yeah, for a plugin as well. Yeah.
hmm
Well, like the way its functionality and stuff, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty good.
It makes me wonder how long it takes to develop something like Analog Lab.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah, because
that's not
they're
But
just going to be
then,
one developer working on it. That'll be a team of
yeah.
developers.
So then
mm,
it'll just be a lot. What could be 9 months with no? I mean, if someone was to just build that by themselves, probably take like a couple of years, innit?
At least.
at least, yeah.
Like just working on that, probably.
Well, with
But
But
Analog
it's like a
Lab,
collection, though. That's the thing.
yeah.
So is it
yeah.
actually easier?
Was it so before? Was Analog Lab like not super recent, but like was it like all the Juno, all the synth emulations were they out before, and then they just put this like all in
I'm
one?
guessing so,
Yeah,
because that's the whole point of it, innit? Just to have them all in one place.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure actually. Because I didn't
Mm,
really hear about the emulations before Analog Lab came out. I just saw people using Analog Lab and it had the
yeah.
emulations in there. But maybe they developed the individual ones first. I'm not sure.
Mm. I suppose I think I might have had Mellotron before I had Analog Lab,
Oh, did you?
but I don't know if it was Arteria's version of it because there's a few. I think Roland do one, don't they?
Yeah.
Just, yeah, yeah.
You know what confuses me? So all plugins basically have sounds from, well, a lot of plugins anyway, that are sample based have sounds from vintage synths, right? I know like some plugins will generate their own sounds. Like if you built Serum, then you're making sounds within Serum. But a lot of plugins like have sounds from synths, don't they? It do those the companies that made the synths, do they not have copyright over that?
Surely not, right? Because
Everyone's doing it.
it's sound
Yeah.
it's you're making a close sound, but it's not. You're probably not taking like the exact sample.
Yeah, I guess if you're
Like
sound
you're just sound
designing.
designing it.
But like if you took the Korg Triton and just hit the note C on like every preset and then created a plugin, would there be? I'm
Technically,
sure
that's
there'd be
kind of
problems.
yeah. Technically, there might be something there.
But if you've used like a Juno or something and changed each preset and like created everything from scratch and then made a plugin, then that would be different, obviously.
Yeah.
But even when you say you hit C, then
Hmm.
you record it and then use it as your sample. How can you prove that you actually recorded the Juno? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Well, the
just a
Triton has
wave.
very
Yeah.
distinctive sounds, doesn't it? So if you had like, is it that dance piano preset? I can't remember. There's like a few presets that are quite
Yeah.
noticeable.
Yeah. There's that DJ Mustard preset, the organ sound. It's like
Yeah.
pop EDM yeah, that's like everyone knows that one. But although I downloaded a preset from Splice that is exactly the same, but it's
Mm.
for Serum. It's just in Serum.
Yeah. Like it's
So
kind of the Wild West, isn't it, when you think about it? But then
yeah,
yeah, some plugins are actually synthesizers, so it's like all the sounds in there would have
Yeah,
just been built within the plugin.
that's what I'm wondering. For example, when Arturia do the emulation of Mellotron, but they call it something slightly different, but it's definitely a Mellotron emulation.
Yeah.
Do they get paid for that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good point. I'd love to know.
yeah. I mean, if they're getting like a bit of a kickback, they must be balling. Whoever made all these synths.
Yeah.
Unless they made their own VST, then you could technically just go direct to the source and then
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
some of
that's
them
their
like
do.
USP in a way.
yeah, like Roland do all their
Yeah, Korg
synth.
make their
Yeah,
like plugin versions of the Triton and everything.
yeah,
So that they do it, but I feel like they were a little bit behind. I feel like a lot of plugin companies came out and then the synth companies were like, "Ah, actually, we need to make these digital versions."
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
I'd like to have an instrument-based plugin. I think that would
Yeah,
be like
man.
the next step up.
I think that's the next step, but it just seems like that takes a little bit longer, innit?
Yeah, definitely. Way longer.
But that's what I would want to do for sure as the
Hmm.
next one.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I think about it, in every video I'm pulling up Analog Lab, and it would be hard to create something that's better than that. But if you could
But
create
you can
something
just
that
curate it in the sense that like it's perfect for J Cactus sound.
exactly, yeah, it wouldn't have
Doesn't
to
have
have the
to be
same amount of
analog.
presets, but
Yeah.
because a lot, I mean, Analog Lab, you can spend hours in there just going through presets. There's so much shit to get to the good stuff. So I
Hmm.
end up just using like banks, like just trusty banks that I
Yeah.
know kind of have the sounds that I need to use.
Yeah, same.
So yeah, your plugin
I,
would essentially be like a big bank, wouldn't it, of like just the sounds that you know you'll use.
yeah, I do the same, man. I use the same kind of VSTs pretty much, and the same sound banks within those VSTs.
Yeah.
And I try and stay within that unless I'm feeling uninspired and I'm trying to look for something new. But if I'm trying
Hmm.
to cook up, yeah, I'm trying to use honestly the same sounds.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So if I could have that in one place, one plugin, that just speeds up the workflow. And I know for sure people would want these sounds too. If you
Yeah.
could make it like your sound, but then maybe an extra 20% of variation, and
Yeah.
then the custom effects that you put on it as well to get, like for example, if I want to do a stabby sound and make it have the echo and the delay,
Yeah.
I think that could be like a good VST for someone.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely. You could have elements baked into it, or like Layerizer baked into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you could do it once you got the code. I'm sure you could.
Hmm. Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, that's a good point actually about presets and having like, go-to sounds. So like I've had a lot of the beginner producers on the mentorship, like they come in and they want to have make like a unique sound and like make unique stuff, but it's very there's no there's no foundation there, so everything does sound kind
Mm.
of terrible. I'll tell them
Mhm.
straight to their face that it's not the best. Um, and I kind of explain why, like, the top producers, like there's a one guy who really likes the sound of like future stuff, like dark future trap beats,
Yeah.
and he's like trying to put his own spin on it, but he hasn't mastered future beats yet. Well, let's get good at this first, then figure out the sounds. Even the drums, like you listen to most of future stuff, it's mostly the same drums as like
Hmm.
I'd say in terms of the main percussion, there's probably like 15 max across most of his earlier stuff. That's all, go-to stuff. So I just said to him like, um, let's just get really good at this one first, figure out what sounds he likes to include in his production, and then we can branch out because now we know what he likes. We understand what kind of sounds he likes. Now we can spread out and be more unique within within that. But now you know the rules. Now you can break them. Um, so I guess where was I going with this? But yeah, I mean, is you guys, do you think it's like good, especially as like beginner producers, just to have like a bank of sounds that work, that they can kind of go to?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%. The longer that I've been in music production, the more I'm realizing I'm starting to get closer to trying to have a sound rather than being a jack of all trades. Like, yeah, I can
yeah,
produce everything, but I am trying to move closer towards let me have my sound, my kind of style, so people kind of recognize me for it as like a branding play.
Yeah. I
yeah,
think it's
100%.
definitely key to have a sound. I think for beginners, I think the process usually goes like this. Like you start off just using random shit because you don't know what a good sound is. And you haven't really developed your ears that way. And then you start figuring out the sounds that people are using for that specific genre. It's like, okay, you're making trap, you're probably going to use the spins or the Zay, like or like the classic Lex Luger drum kits and things like that. And then it's like, oh, okay, these are the sounds that everyone's using for this genre. And then once you're
Mm,
comfortable making that type of sound, then at the more advanced stage, then you start thinking about, okay, how can I take this and make some more unique versions of
yeah,
this and introduce my own style. So it's like you start off using random shit, then you go to using just the sounds that work, and then when you get a bit further ahead, then you can start implementing
yeah,
some more like unique stuff because you kind of know how to get that sound, but then you can introduce more
yeah.
of your
Like
own
the
element.
characteristics of the snares that you like that cut through, and it's like, okay, well, you
Yeah,
can go and use different ones that still cut through. But yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. I think it's dead important.
yeah. Because the other
Yeah.
thing is as well, if someone wants to make a certain genre, it's like there's certain sounds that just make that genre. I think
Hmm.
I was watching a Bricks Domain video and he said this and I've never really thought about it like this, but he said, "Oh, when people say all trap beats sound the same, it's like, well, yeah, that's what the fucking genre is.
Well,
It's
that's the
like
whole
these are
point.
the
Yeah.
sounds that make trap. That's like saying all jazz tracks sound the same because they all use
Double bass or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
There's just
Yeah.
certain sounds that work for that genre. It's like there's nothing wrong with that. It's like yeah,
Yeah.
you're trying to create that genre.
Yeah. Especially the drums, like, um, yeah, a lot of a few of the guys on the program, they make the craziest sort of drum bounce, and it's really
Hmm.
hard to follow. And I'm like, go listen, like, let's just listen to like the main artist that you're trying to take inspiration from. And I was like, all of them have the same drum pattern. It's more so, like, say, the sound selection, how you kind of fill the pockets and stuff, but the core of it is very similar, like Afro house, like it's all the same. You can't invent a brand new genre. It's
Yeah.
this you can make like subgenres of, but based off of the stuff that people already resonate with. But
Hmm.
yeah, I think if you're trying
You,
to invent something, yeah,
you know why as well, when you're a beginner and you start making beats and you think you have to be unique, is because everyone tells you like, oh, to cut through, you need to be unique.
yeah,
Producers at the top always say, oh, you need to be different. I want to hear something different. But low key, like, it's not 100% true. The way how
no,
I think it is, it's more like I heard Afrojack talking about it and he explained it really, really well. The you part is like your fresh perspective on something. So, for
hmm,
Yeah.
example, the you part is like LLB's take on trap. He hasn't invented trap
Hmm.
necessarily, but he has. For example, he's from Laos. Maybe he grew up listening to whatever's popular in Laos, like let's say bassline, just
mm,
as an example. then
Yeah,
maybe he
yeah,
uses the bass in bass line in trap that makes it kind of unique because it's his
Yeah.
perspective. It's you basically that makes it unique,
yeah,
Hmm.
but not trying to like invent some new time signature and being
yeah,
intentional
yeah,
of like really being crazy with the drums. It's like people still
Yeah.
need to see the familiarity, but
Hmm.
you just deviate like a couple percent
your
off.
version of it. Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. Yeah, that's when you hear something that's fresh, but something you can that's within your yeah, within your vibe that you tend to listen to anyway. Like I remember like when I was first not first time, but like early days when I was living in Cyprus, there was a song, a Gunna song Wheezy produced. It was called like Who You Fooling. It was a dead simple beat, but it was like an Asian sample, like a Guzheng um, sample, and he
Oh
just
yeah.
took an 8 bar from it, put like the most simple trap drums over it, but it just knocked because of the sort of like hybrid, the hybrid of like Asian and then like
Yeah.
dark trap. It was like
Hmm.
perfect.
I feel
So
like
yeah, just stuff like
Weezy's a
that.
great person, a great example of showcasing trap but doing it in your own way. Because
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
for
really
sure.
came with like the stuttered kind of hi-hats and a rim and then
Hmm.
those different kind of like you're saying like those Asian melodies and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you go back and listen to Young Thug's album, I listened to it the other day, the Jeffrey album, the one where he's in like a
Hmm.
weird dress. The production on that is like trap, but it's very unique. Just slightly different bounces, almost like some of them are almost kind of Afro kind of bounces, but with trap sounds and um, even like the vocals, like Thug's vocals are a little bit different in it. So yeah, it's an interesting one that one for
Hmm.
in terms of production.
Yeah.
But
People,
no,
I think it is just that, just you just have to go through the stages. It's really hard
yeah.
to just
Mm.
invent something in the beginning. Like
Hmm.
experiment in the beginning, by all means, just to get comfortable. And then there will be a sound that you want to make. Like people get into it for a certain sound, don't they? They're like maybe they fall in love with trap or drill or something else. So then you have to learn what works for that genre, and then after that, you kind of add your own twist to it. I know
Yeah.
that was like the
Yeah.
And
start of the
and
stage for me as well.
and then it kind of naturally just happens, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
the for example, drill. I don't know who invented hood trap, but it's
Hmm.
kind of like a fresh take on drill. It's very similar, but then it deviates quite a bit. That makes it
Yeah.
hood trap, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Like
it.
I listened to finally listened to like SD Kid's latest project,
Hmm.
and I enjoyed it. I thought it was sick, but yeah, every beat was basically the same. But I liked it. Like the energy was cool, his vocals were cool. Um, there was like 4 or 5 tracks that had the exact same, had like some vocal sample and it says okay. Have you guys listened to the
Oh
album?
yeah. Okay.
I haven't
Yeah,
listened to it,
okay,
nah.
boom. But man, it's like the same. There's like
Oh, I
four
know what one you're
beats.
talking about.
Yeah,
Hmm.
there's like 4 beats that all merge into each other, I think, and it's that sample. It just runs. It kind of hits on like in a different rhythm in yeah, on
Yeah.
each track, but it hits so hard though. It's such a cool like. It's like a weird robot like female AI style voice in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But it just hits so hard. It's like okay, and the way it hits.
Yeah. It's like perfect in it just before the drop.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um. But yeah, again, like repetitive, same formula, just slight different twists and deviations throughout the album. But yeah,
Yeah.
it hits, man.
And pretty simple melodies, but they've just got like a really cool texture to it. Like the notes might look simple on a piano
Yeah,
roll,
on the
but
MIDI.
the actual sound selection and like I don't know if it's presets they've used or they've like morphed presets in a certain way, but yeah, just
Mm,
like the sounds that they've used in the melodies sound really cool. Like
yeah,
there's almost like some shape into them or some the way they've warped them.
yeah. That's another thing as well. Like, I think especially in our genres like drill, trap, and stuff like that. I'd probably even say in EDM, the theory side isn't that deep, really. It's more so just the rhythm, the expression of how you play it,
Hmm.
the sound selection, how you process it, the arrangement of it. Yeah, just
Yeah.
it's more the sonics that is the important part, not the theory. And
Hmm.
yeah, again, going through some calls with some guys, and they'll like, I'll notice the further we go on, the more intricate they try and make stuff, and it gets too much. So I'm like, let's just strip it back. Like choose 2 or 3 instruments and use these. You're only allowed to use this chord, but make 4 or 5 different versions of this, and then it kind
Yeah,
of like, okay, now then it kind of makes sense. So then when they start putting their drums in, that makes sense, and it
yeah.
starts to sound like what they actually wanted it to sound like. Um, so
So
yeah,
you
I
get
think
them
that's
to work with like a few different chord progressions, but just play them different ways, like different inversions, and like bringing the notes out, and things like that.
yeah. Sometimes there's one guy who makes more like ragey, synthy stuff,
Hmm.
and he sent a track in, and it was so like busy. And I looked at the project, and he had like 5 instances of flex with the same melody, but there was
Okay.
all like main sounds all stacked on top of each other. I said it sounds kind of everything just sounds muddy because
Hmm.
everything's phasing, like everything's on top of each other. So I just said like this next couple of weeks, just strip it down, use one main sound, one top line, one bass, and then maybe like an atmospheric layer, but don't. But yeah, that's all you like, no more than that.
Hmm.
And I said you'll just find everything will clear it, like everything cleans itself up that way in terms of the mix. Because he's like, yeah, I'm struggling with the mix. I'm like, that's the struggle. The mix isn't the problem. It's the amount of sound you're using.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like it's not a rule like you're only supposed to use a certain amount of sounds because if you understand what each sound's doing and its purpose, then obviously you can go crazy with it.
Hmm.
I know you like to add quite a lot of instrumentation, but yeah, if you've got like I don't know like 4 main key presets all played at the same time, it gets too crazy and like you kind of just
Yeah,
you
definitely.
occupying you're occupying too much space.
Yeah, there's ways to layer things tastefully. Because some people who are
Mm,
insane at making loops, they might have like 10 layers, but you can't you can't just like hear all 10 layers. You just feel it. There'll
yeah,
be like
exactly.
something main that's playing, maybe a main top line and the bass, like you said, but then everything else is kind of just like
Weird
little
sounds.
accents, maybe, or just atmospheric
Yeah,
sounds, or just things to complement each other.
yeah, exactly. And not even on top, but not vertically, but also horizontally. It's like how do
Yeah.
you, if you want to go crazy, then you've got all that space horizontally to play with. So like most guys will do like a full 8 bar just with a full melody, and then
Everything.
another 8 bar. Yeah, I was like just put 2 notes here, leave that, then that's it for the 8 bar. And then
Yeah.
the next bar you have something else. So you're leaving all this space to and pockets for other sounds to come in. Then you can be more
Hmm.
intricate with it. Um,
Yeah.
and obviously arranging it out makes a big difference too. But yeah, it's interesting, man.
I might have to
Yeah.
join your mentorship. Get some.
No,
You know
you.
what? I am thinking of starting piano lessons again. I've got one booked for today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I
Why?
don't I go
What
through
made you do
phases.
that?
Go through phases. Some like my keyboard's there. I'm like I don't practice on it enough. And then I don't know if you know it's called Frank. He makes like really nice like soul melodies, like pain melodies and stuff. He's from the UK. Um he pulled up the other day. We filmed a video and he was just playing keys. Like he didn't like grow up learning piano or anything. He just kind of taught himself from like YouTube videos and everything, practicing chord
Mm.
progressions and stuff. And it just speeds up the workflow so much, man. Like
Yeah.
instead of clicking everything in, I just I just feel like it's a good skill to have. It's not 100% necessary, but I've just noticed I spend quite a bit of time with melodies. Now I'm just looking for ways to sort of speed up my workflow,
Hmm.
just
Hmm.
get ideas down a bit quicker.
Yeah, you'll never go wrong with learning an instrument for sure. It's definitely beneficial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that the first teacher I had, I didn't know anything about piano then, so it was good at the time, but she was very much like classically trained, where it was like a lot of sight reading and just learning scales and stuff that you do to take a piano test, basically, which isn't really what I need. It helped in the beginning, but then toward the end, I was like dreading the lessons because I was like, I just wasn't really feeling it.
Mm.
So I'm just trying to find someone that can take more of a jazzy approach and just show me some new like chord progressions and teach me some ways like how to practice properly. I don't know, just introduce me to some new stuff,
Mm.
and then it's obviously just down to consistency of like practicing every day.
Yeah.
But we'll
Oh, that'd
see
be good,
see
man.
how it goes.
You ever cooked up with King Wizard?
No, haven't actually.
He's kind of similar to that guy you was describing. He can play the keys
Yeah,
flawlessly. You tell him, yeah, give me this kind of thing, and then he's just like,
Does it?
and it does look sick, doesn't it? Like it'd be a good skill
I've
to
Yeah.
I've
have.
never cooked up with anyone like him before. He's very unique in that
Really.
way. Yeah, he. I remember the first time I cooked up with him. and he played, but he does like he
He
really
pulls the faces,
breathes.
doesn't he?
And I thought it was an act. So I was like, oh, so like you actually do this? No, and he's like, yeah, like he feel like he
Yeah,
really gets into it.
Yeah.
That's him.
it is
I did
interesting.
notice that, yeah. I did notice that on his video. He did a session with Sean Murd and they filmed it. And I saw that, yeah, like pulling the Ray Charles faces and stuff.
Yeah, because his whole style is pretty unique. Like everything from how he
Stevie
dresses
Wonder
to
style.
Yeah,
just how he presents
Yeah,
literally.
himself. But
Hmm.
it's almost like the peacock effect of the thing that makes you stand out.
yeah, for
Where it's
sure.
like you'll always remember who that guy is.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do you
Yeah.
still play guitar as well, LB?
No, no, they're just collecting dust at the minute in my in the corner of my room. I do keep leaning, I do keep looking at them again, so I might
You
get
were on
back
it at
into them
one point.
soon. Yeah, I was every beat I'd throw a guitar in there, like some kind of top line and stuff.
Hmm.
Because it was fun. I think it was not long after the Al Hug session. Did a lot of guitar stuff from then on. But
Hmm.
yeah, I've just slowly kind of stopped using it. But yeah, I need to get back into it, man.
Yeah, as soon as you have a session with someone who can actually play an instrument, then it's like I've got to learn. And then you're
Mm,
like motivated to learn, and then after a while, it's like let me just click this in.
yeah, Splice.
You know the opposite happened to me. So I think the whole of 2021, I was playing guitar
Hmm.
on pretty much all my beats, and I was really getting into it. But then I went to LA and I was hanging around with. He's a producer, but he's like an amazing guitarist. He went to university to study guitar.
Hmm.
I asked him like how much you practice. He's like 7, 8 hours a day, and is when he was like really really on it for many
Yeah.
many years. And he was just incredible. Like I haven't seen a guitar player like this before. And then when I got home, I had the guitar in the case and I left it in my like in my hallway in my house. In order, but for me to take it back to the studio so I can continue like cooking up with it.
Hmm.
But then like 1 month there, 2 months there, 3 months there, just standing in the hallway, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna see how long I'm gonna leave this guitar here." And I left it there until I moved out. I never brought it back to the studio. I was just like,
It's an
after seeing
accomplishment.
him, I was like, "Bro, there's no catching up. He's too sick.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna hire this guy who can do it 20 times better than me."
Yeah, true.
yeah, yeah.
I guess the other take would be instruments can be a crutch because if you don't have the instrument with you, like say if you want to cook up somewhere and you've just got your laptop, but all you know is how to play the keys, it's like, oh fuck, what do I do now?
Yeah,
Mm.
It'll take you like 2 hours to draw in anything.
yeah,
Yeah, I kind of like that though. Like whenever I've seen Nick Mira cook up, I love how quick
Yeah.
he is. I love that
yeah.
workflow. I eventually want to get to that kind of speed.
Yeah, same to
Hmm.
be honest.
Yeah, he's too quick. There's like that Rio Lever as well. He's the same. Just he could just blast through a beat in like
He
10
plays
minutes and it
FL
sounds sick.
Studio. What's your instrument? FL.
Yeah.
That's how
Literally,
sick he
yeah.
is.
Like plays the keys on the laptop keyboard like it's a MIDI piano like perfectly. It's like wow,
Yeah.
that's another level. Yeah.
Yeah, I think obviously I'd like to be good on keys, but if I had to choose, I'd probably rather just be insanely quick at clicking things in, just so you can do it anywhere.
Mm.
Maybe anyway. But I think even just like practicing piano, I just kind of want to be introduced to some new systems now, like because I
Hmm.
sort of in the habit of using like the same chords a lot, same progressions and stuff. So I'm hoping that someone can just take me to another level now and just
Mm.
show me something where I'm like, I wouldn't have really thought about that before. Maybe some like jazzy chords or some soul shit or just anything to just take it to the next level. It
Have you
might
ever
not mean
tried?
that I have to play everything in, but maybe I could just learn the chords and then start clicking things in. But
Hmm.
yeah, I think I just got in a habit of using the same stuff a lot, so it can only be good. It's never like a bad thing to learn, is it?
Nah, definitely not.
No, definitely not.
Definitely
No.
not.
Have you ever tried using Ableton or anything like doing a door switch just to freshen things up?
Nah, I haven't actually. I'd be open to it. I got
Mm.
Reason because I got the rack, the legendary Reason rack. You can get it as a plugin now since
Hmm.
Lander. I don't know if you could get it before Lander bought them out, but either way, you can get it as a plugin. But so I might be doing a video with Lander. They sent me Reason and the rack. I didn't actually use Reason. I just wanted the rack really, but I was kind
Yeah,
of tempted to just cook up in Reason just to see.
nice.
Reason
Could be
is
then.
kind of
Yeah.
old school, right? That's
So
I
OG
don't really know many
DAW.
people, if any, that use Reason.
I think some more grime producers used to use Reason, maybe some bassline guys as well, because the rack was quite legendary for someone like the basslines and
Mm.
how you could almost like automate them or like adjust like the wave shape is essentially like when I used to listen to bassline, I thought people were like manually like moving the bass and like creating custom like LFO curves and everything, but it was more just like presets and then like adjusting the LFO like you would in Serum. But there's a lot of legendary sounds in there, like grime sounds, bassline sounds, and even that old
Mm.
trap as well. I think the Nipsey Hussle album, all the sounds in there was like stock Reason sounds. Um, yeah, a
Wasn't
lot.
the song 50 Cent and Akon I saw the beat breakdown on that channel that we spoke about a few weeks
Yeah,
ago.
that was DJ Khalil, was it?
Was that on Reason?
Yeah, yeah,
That's all stock, wasn't it? Or
yeah. I
mostly
think so.
stock.
He
Yeah.
does a lot of like sound design, doesn't he?
Yeah. And it was just like the
Yeah, that
most
beat's sick as well.
sparse. Yeah, it
Uh-huh.
was just like one melody and a top line maybe for the
Yeah.
chorus or something, and then just simple drums. Yeah, crazy man. Might have to move to
Do you
Reason at
guys
some
do
point.
anything to keep learning, or is it more just the reps now?
Um,
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, not necessarily like playing an instrument or anything like that, but
Mm-hmm.
I still watch tutorials every now and again just to see like what's new. There's always like a new. I always hear like new styles or new ways of doing things. So then I kind of deep dive and try and figure that out as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And more with sound design and things like that too, for sure.
How about you?
yeah. I'm kind of in and out. I've been seeing a lot of Drake. This guy on YouTube is just insane at making like Drake style samples.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I've been watching a lot of his stuff recently. Oh, what's his name? I'll find him whilst we're talking. But
Yeah.
yeah, he's got some really good like breakdowns, and it's good to learn like the theory and like the chords that he's using and why he's decided to use them. So yeah, in and out though. Like I wouldn't say I'm doing it all the time, but yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to keep things fresh. I've been buying a few new banks and stuff as well. You guys heard of Teletone Audio?
Yeah. I use their
Yeah,
Golden Age piano.
yeah. I've been using that as well.
It's
Bought that
cool, isn't it?
like
It's a
a
nice
few weeks
sound for
ago.
like vintage soul samples.
Yeah, it's just out of the box. Like you don't have to do anything to it. It's just
Mm-hmm.
sounds great. It's got some synths as well and effects stuff. So I might take
Yeah.
a look at some of this stuff. But yeah, that's about it. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, just I do still watch tutorials, but not loads. It'll just be similar to be honest. Like I was watching some like jazz stuff recently, just anything that I haven't really seen before. Because in the beginning, when you're learning, I was just obsessed with tutorials because every video was like learning something new. But then after a while, it's like you kind of know everything, and now we're teaching everything. So now we're trying to
Yeah,
find those like little things that we don't know about. So it's kind of that
Yeah.
stage now where yeah, I'm not like watching tutorials all day, but I'm just trying to look for some stuff that maybe a little bit out of my comfort zone or just shit that I might not have thought about before.
yeah,
Mm.
for sure. It's good to just keep on with stuff, isn't it? I think the key is just to keep somewhat consistent with your output as well.
Yeah. I feel
Hmm.
like being in the door, you just naturally learn new things. You just
Yeah,
Mm,
stumble
definitely.
across things all the time, or
yeah,
It's easy to
I don't know.
consume content, isn't it? Because it makes you feel like you're doing something when you're just like watching stuff all the time. But the hard
yeah,
part, or the best thing to do is literally just make music.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
Just
feel
keep
like for
100%.
making it.
the kind of style I've been making as well, there's really not like any, really. If I'm being honest with you, there's just not that many tutorials out there anyway. So a lot
Yeah.
of the times it's just you're gonna have to figure it out. You're gonna have to really
Hmm.
listen and kind of figure out what's being done.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
maybe just ask people who have kind of nailed it and see if they can help you. But there's really not enough tutorials anyway on this kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
hmm
It's such a good feeling when you do figure out though. When you can't find a
Yeah.
direct answer, then it's like, all right, I'm gonna have to work this out.
yeah,
And then you're playing around, and it's like,
Or
it's like
you
something's
know
unlocked
when you
in
find
your
a
brain.
preset that you've been looking for that you're like,
Yeah.
man,
oh, that it's
yeah,
like I don't know, let's just say you was trying to find that Benny X
Hmm.
bass that he was using before with the
Yeah.
Yeats, and then you finally stumble across that exact like point. You're like,
Yeah,
yes,
that's the
I'm in
one.
the game now.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just happens randomly as well. You're not even looking for it. You'll just be clicking through some presets, like making a random beat, and then you'll hear a sound. It's like, wait a minute, is that the sound from? And then you'll know what
Yeah,
track the
man.
sound's from.
Yeah. I miss
Yeah,
that feeling, man. I feel like when you first start, because you don't know what you're looking for, or you don't know what bracket of the sound, like you don't know what type of sound it is, so it's hard to even just, to kind of filter the search in your brain to find a certain sound. I feel
Yeah.
like when you first start and you do stumble onto stuff, it's like the best feeling ever.
Hmm.
Like,
100%.
yeah, it's like,
This happened to me recently, actually. There's a song called Everything by a producer called Morgrab. It's like one of my favorite ever electronic songs, and it's got such a unique kind of stabby pattern.
mhm.
And I tried to recreate in Serum, impossible. I even paid a sound designer to try and figure it out, couldn't nail it. But then I opened up Anna too, and it's literally just, like how Mike Will just holds down a key.
One note.
Oh,
Yeah.
no way.
It's like one of those where the chords and the sounds are already mapped out, so you just play the keys basically.
Wow.
The key plays the chord, and it has like
Mm,
the whole effect and everything. It's so sick.
That's
that's
crazy.
cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and you could
That's
be
brilliant.
rattling your brain for hours just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, like if and the worst thing is if you did try and sound design that and really figure out the chords, it's too complex.
Yeah,
Mm.
It's
too
too
many
many
factors.
layers, too much things going
Uh-huh.
on. It makes sense that it's just a preset.
Yeah,
Makes you appreciate sound designers, doesn't it?
I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, when there's some like good sounds like that, because there's so many sounds that are just bullshit filler sounds. When you're going through certain plugins and it's like, how has anyone
How
used
has
this
this
in a
made
beat?
it here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
100%.
Like who approved this? Do you think with the amount of tutorials and stuff now in like our space, would you say you're more grateful for learning production when we did learn it because there was less and you could just kind of have that excitement of figuring stuff out more on your own?
Yeah, I mean, there was still tutorials. In fact, when I first started, it was probably only like BusyWorks beats, to be honest. I couldn't remember seeing anyone back in the day. Um, wasn't more grateful. It's hard to say because obviously I haven't started in this time where
Hard to tell, isn't it?
everyone's making them. I
When
imagine
when
now
was
it
the year that you
feels,
started?
well, it depends. Like, realistically, like I started being consistent in 2019, so there was
Mm.
people active then, but I'd made my first beat like, oh man, I don't even know what year it would have been. I was probably like 17 or something. And at that
Mm.
point, when I was trying to learn a bit of FL, there was like pretty,
Nothing, man.
yeah, pretty much non-existent
Mm.
at that point.
Couldn't even get drum kits really at that point.
No,
Nah, I
no, not
That
remember
was
me.
hard
getting
to
some.
find.
I remember my friend introducing me to like Illmind's kits. He was like one of the first to drop kits, wasn't he? I think back in the day.
Mm.
Or there might have been someone else. I can't remember. Like,
There was a website, I think Producer Grind. I remember it might have been Producer Grind that I used to get kits from first. It's like the first website, and they didn't even have full kits. It was like an 808 kit or like a percussion kit.
no way.
It's so random. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean this will show how old I am, but I literally remember back in the day going on holiday with my family, and I just wanted to pick a random magazine to bring on the plane, and I picked some like music one. I can't remember what it was called. It was like a big mixing magazine or something like that. But some of them came with a CD, and the CD had sounds on them. So
Oh yeah,
I had to like
that's
wait
old
until I
school.
got home from holiday, and then just put the CD in and get the sounds from there. I'm like, all like
Yeah.
terrible as well, like not even good sounds.
Yeah. That's
But
crazy,
that's
man.
like when I wasn't even like doing it properly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was hard to get access to things. And now you can't get enough of it.
Too many sounds.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's crazy the shift from it being so gate kept and so difficult to get sounds and even get into music production to now
Yeah.
is so easy.
Hmm.
Very
Anyone
accessible
can
now.
become a producer today with what's out there.
Yeah. I could
Imagine,
see
but
why
even
some people
imagine
would be bitter
before.
about it. If you,
Imagine even like 30 years ago, 40 years ago, when you
yeah,
had to buy physical stuff to even make a beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, to buy literally all the hardware, like synths. If you, yeah, just everything had to be
Hmm.
paid for.
Like every generation thinks the next generation has it easier, but it's true.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
Truthfully,
like
literally
it's
true
true.
this time.
Yeah.
it's just the way it works, isn't it? Like there's
New
always going to
technology
be
gets introduced. Yeah.
a smaller percentage of people who want to make it easier for the next group, so they'll make something that kind
Hmm.
of bridges that gap, and then they'll bridge the next gap. So yeah, it's always going to be moving.
But it's good though. It's good that people can get into it.
Yeah,
Obviously, the next stage feels like AI doing it for you, which is the weird phase because we've never really had that before. We've had tools to help you, but not tools to create for you in a way.
Hmm.
yeah,
I guess
yeah.
you
Because
maybe someone would argue that because you've gone from like instruments to having those presets where you can just hold one note and it will do a melody
True.
for you.
yeah,
But I mean, to just like type in a prompt and have something is definitely something we haven't really had like that.
yeah,
Feels like a weird next stage.
yeah, true. But I feel like similar to like the what I was saying earlier about being a beginner and you just try random stuff that doesn't really make sense musically. I feel like there's you can't you can't change taste. You can't
Hmm.
like can't make taste grow any quicker.
Yeah.
Like that's always going to be the what do you call it? Just like the X factor that kind of
Hmm.
separates people that's got time in and people that don't.
Yeah, that's
Um,
it.
but yeah, obviously prompts and stuff can help bridge that gap. But yeah, I feel like there's
Hmm.
always going to be that element there. Who knows though? I might be wrong. A few years time.
Quick side note is something I wanted to bring up on the podcast. I only just like saw it, so I don't know if you've seen it. You know, obviously you both know La Russell. Have you
Hmm.
seen
Yeah.
the little controversy right now surrounding him? I think he's getting his first bit of heat from everyone.
Why? Why? What's happened?
Well, he basically released I don't know if he's put the song out or he's just put like a video sort of performing the song. And I'll tell you what I think after, but I'm interested to hear what you guys think. I want to see if I can find the video, but basically in the track he's performing, he's talking about people being like heaven sent, and he's like, I was heaven sent, and then he says something like, even Epstein was heaven sent, even
Oh,
Adolf
jeez.
was heaven sent, and he's like,
Oh,
listen
Even
to
who,
the
sorry?
people, huh?
Epstein and who?
Adolf was it
Adolf
Hitler?
Hitler.
Oh shit.
So obviously, as a result of that, people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, really offended by it. And then obviously he's doubling down on like this is like my art, like I can say what I want. He basically said in the video that his engineer was saying don't put it out, and then he was like, "Nah, this is art, this is freedom. We can express ourselves however we want. So this is why I'm performing it." And I don't know if it's people just jumping on the bandwagon of like, "Oh, let's hate him now and let's make a video and react to it and say why it's bad and everything." But he's receiving a lot of hate for saying that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That is a crazy bar. But I get his point. I see his perspective in it. I
Yeah.
see both sides. I see why he should double down and be like, yeah, it's just art. Why can't I say whatever? But then, of
Yeah.
course, people are gonna be like, but do you understand what you're actually saying and what you're using your platform to say? I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Can't.
mean, it seems like his point is we were all sent from God. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
It's like no matter who you are, you all started from being sent by God.
Yeah. For sure.
So
I think
like, get like the artistic approach. Maybe it could have been done in a different way. I don't know. Personally, I think it's like I knew what he was trying to say, so I'm not like offended by it.
Yeah.
So
some people will just take it face value and they're
yeah, like
like,
are people thinking that he actually means that they're like good people or something? Like clearly,
yeah,
he's not
Hmm.
saying that Hitler's a good guy. He's like just saying in the beginning we were all sent from God. I feel like that was his message anyway.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I feel like he wouldn't do anything. He wouldn't say something ill might like
Nah, and
within
obviously
the
his
same way.
take after it was like basically saying that you're all hypocrites because if you're gonna slam me for saying this, then why aren't you slamming the rappers for talking about guns, drugs, bitches,
Yeah,
like all the
yeah.
usual stuff?
That's
It's
way
like
worse.
he's the one that's promoting a positive message for the most part, but then the one time he says something that is slightly a bit unorthodox, it's like, right
Yeah.
now let's all hate La Russell.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, it's a bit over, yeah, a bit too much, that's what I'd say.
I
I
guess
think
good
that's the
marketing
problem
from
with
him
what with
though.
like,
He's a marketing guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of reminds me of something that Kanye would say in a way. You
That's
know
what I
how
was
Kanye
thinking.
used to like
100%.
say things that he didn't like really mean, but there was like a double meaning to it. Like at
Yeah,
one point he was saying he doesn't support abortion or he thinks you should make it illegal or something. But then later on in an interview he's saying, what I'm actually trying to say is I wish there was enough money for everyone in the community to the point where they didn't have to think about it. They were just so
you have to
happy
consider it.
and not
Yeah,
stressed that they don't have to consider it. And then when you hear him like break things down, it's like, oh, okay, I kind of see why you said that
yeah,
first thing.
yeah,
But it's like you don't really understand what he's saying until 10 conversations down the line. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's almost
yeah.
like that.
And
But then
it's crap because
who's
the
oh
no, go
yeah,
on,
go
Ocean.
ahead.
I was just gonna say on the back of that, like it's a shame because like someone like Kanye will say something like that, and then it's a shame that you don't not everyone will be exposed to him explaining that point. So then
Yeah.
everyone that's when then people have a certain idea of him or an opinion of him, and then without the full picture, and then maybe we might miss something that someone has said in the past, and we've got an opinion on someone without having full context. It's like
But
it's
then
yeah, it's
yeah, that's
hard.
that. Just to piggyback off that, it's like whose fault was it then? Is it
Yeah,
Hmm.
Kanye
yeah.
for saying what he said, or is it us for not
Doing our
being?
research. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, not even research, but just knowing that this is the internet now and things are taken
Yeah.
out of context. If you can't see that this is just a 30-second clip,
yeah,
you know, how do we jump on this so quickly?
yeah,
This is also the problem with being too nice as well. Like I feel like we all present ourselves to be really nice. I feel we're all like good people. I'm not saying that, but you know when you're online and you don't really have any controversial takes ever, or you're almost presented as this like just good guy that could do no wrong. The moment you
mm,
do something that's slightly wrong, you'll get
it's way
slammed.
worse. Yeah,
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 because then everyone's got this perception of you being this like almighty person that could do no wrong. And then it's
yeah,
like, how could you do that? You're not the person I thought you were.
yeah.
You
Like the
see
Will
that a
Smith
lot with
slap.
people, don't you, who present this good image and then they do one tiny thing wrong. But then when there's
Yeah,
someone who's just consistently saying mad shit, they'll just be like, he's just going
it's
off
just him.
again.
It's just the way it
Yeah.
is.
Mm.
Yeah, like fucking like John Fury or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. No, I know what you mean. I think it's. And I feel like on any level, people are going to get offended anyway. Like, people get offended at a tutorial that you fucking put a snare in the wrong place. It's like, where's the level?
It's true.
There's always going to be an opposition to whatever you say. So,
Yeah. What do you think would be the right way for him to navigate it? Because I was quickly looking at the comments and like, obviously he's standing his ground of like, okay, this is my art. I can say what I want. Like, I'm always promoting a good thing. Like, you're all hypocrites because you don't slam the other negative stuff. But then people are saying you just need to take the L this time, or you don't understand the impact it's had, or it's split two ways. But how would you handle that as the Russell? Would you take the L and apologize and be like, okay, I worded this wrong, I fucked up, or would you be like, nah, you just didn't understand what I was saying. This is my art. I can say what I want.
I think the latter, just because
yeah.
I'm sure he was in the studio knowing that it could offend people, but he knew that's not what he meant. So he should stand
Mm,
by what he actually feels. He knows
Yeah.
he didn't mean it, and he
Hmm.
said it, right. He said he didn't mean it in that way. So he should just stand behind what he's essentially standing behind. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
it's not that deep.
Nah, I don't think it was. It was just sad to see like everyone slamming him after his whole. I don't know. I feel like he puts out a positive image for the most part, or a positive message at least.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I think if you truly know what your intentions are behind what you say, it's like,
yeah.
there's no reason to back down from it. You can always explain it.
Hmm.
Yeah. What's next for you guys? What's coming up?
Just this launch, man. Just gonna be a busy week, I think. Just
Yeah.
making sure everything goes smoothly. Just trying to push it as much as I can at the moment.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah, just focusing on that. It's like just
Nice.
trying to be like all in on this just for this week, and then
Yeah.
we'll see after that. I don't want to think about the next thing yet.
Yeah. Take a little break, a little weekend break or something.
Yeah. How about you guys?
You go, Ocean.
Just the same as usual this week, next week.
Yeah.
Nothing exciting happening next week. Nothing on the horizon yet.
Yeah. Can you get back in the gym now? So I had to have
next
that
week.
week off, didn't you? Okay. Yeah.
So I've been 2 weeks out.
Mm-hmm.
Monday I'll be back in.
How about you, Obi? What are you doing when you get back from holiday?
Uh, much of the same really. Oh, I won't say it on here, I'll tell you afterwards, but yeah, I've got something for the start of April lined up.
It's having a
Nothing
baby.
crazy, but LL baby, that's what the B stands for. No, but yeah, there's that, and then outside of that, it's just normal stuff really, just cracking on with calls, making some music. Might have a session lined up with a cool artist,
Hmm.
um, which should be interesting. Not done a proper session for ages, man. So it'd be nice to get in there again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
Sick.
Yeah.
Cool.
But until then, just stuff my face with all this free food.
All
Just
inclusive.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm avoiding all the bad stuff for the most part. Just eat like just. Oh God, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a pause moment, but it's just lots of meat. It's like loads of chicken, loads of rice, and um, yeah. Gotta keep the carbs down for the beer that I'm drinking.
Yeah,
San
enjoy, man.
Miguel, it's good beer.
Yeah, enjoy
But
whilst you're out there.
yeah, thanks, man. Yeah,
All right, should we
should
wrap
we
up?
wrap there? Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah, man.
cool.
Appreciate you guys. Layerizer in the description.
Yeah, boy,
Same
go
with
get
Ocean's Music and the mentorship.
it. Yeah,
Appreciate you
cool.
all. Peace.
Take care, guys. Peace.